The Frog Who Wouldn't Laugh. Written by Cecelia Egan. Illustrated by Elizabeth Alger. Published by Gecko Books. Tiddalack was a giant frog. He was not just big, he was enormous. He was the largest frog ever known. His bulging eyes looked out over the treetops, over the hilltops, even over some low clouds. Tiddalack was as big as a mountain. One morning, Tiddalack woke up feeling thirsty. In fact, he was not just thirsty, he was extremely, terribly, gigantically thirsty. He drank a puddle, then he drank a billabong, then a lake, then a river, and oh dear! Tiddalack drank up all the fresh water in the world. There was nothing left for the other creatures to drink, and no water for the trees and plants. All the animals and plants started dying. If they did not get some water soon, Tiddalack would be the only creature left alive. "Tiddalack, please open your mouth and let the water out for us," they begged. But Tiddalack, swollen up with water, just sat there with his mouth shut and did not even open it to reply. The animals did not know what to do. They could think of no way to make the great big frog let out the water they needed so desperately, until a wise old wombat said, "If we could just make him laugh, Tiddalack will have to open his mouth." So all the animals tried to make Tiddalack laugh. The kangaroo jumped over the emu. The lizard waddled around on his hind legs with his stomach sticking out. And the kookaburra told his funniest stories, which was so funny that all the other animals rolled about laughing. The lyrebird even tickled Tiddalack with a feather, but it was no use. The great big frog just sat there staring. He didn't even smile. "It's no use," said the animals sadly. "Nothing will make him laugh." Just then the eel began to dance. He started with slow, dignified movements, but danced faster and faster until he was wriggling and twisting himself into the funniest and strangest shapes, tying himself in all sorts of knots. And Tiddalack began to shake. He shook harder and harder, as if a great big laugh was beginning somewhere in his tummy. It rumbled up, and all at once Tiddalack's mouth opened and a huge laugh roared out. With that, all the water he had drunk gushed out like a fountain and flowed away to fill up the lakes and swamps, the rivers and billabongs. The animals danced for joy and congratulated the clever eel for being the only one who could make Tiddalack laugh.